Now, one of my favourite cookers is the 27 series Trangia, and the only thing with it is if you run out of fuel, the pots are not really ideal to put on a fire because they've got no lid and a bit small and what have you. And it can be done, not a problem really, but it's not ideal. It's more of a hiking sort of cooker. So I thought I'd do my own little project and make my own Trangia. And what I've done is I've got two 27 series pots, put holes in them, and I'm using them as the windshield. I've got a grid on the top of that, and then I've got a steel pot to put the food in to go on top of that. So basically the windshield is on the inside and the pot is on the outside. So and the pot is a steel one, and it's more comfortable to use on a fire really. It's got a lid as well. So anyway, let's go and have a look and see what I've done. Oh, by the way, I did think of this myself, but I'm not the first on YouTube to do this, so other people have done it as well. So that's a shame. I thought I was the first one. I thought it was my idea. Never mind. Anyway, let's go and have a look. Okay, first up is the pot. This is a Life Venture. Don't know whether you can see the little symbol there. You can't get them anymore, but it's exactly the same as the MSR Seagull pot, and it's the second size down from the MSR Seagull pot. Next up is the frying pan. It doesn't nestle, and the bag that goes with it, that's the 25 series Trangia bag, and the pot holder as well to go with it. But if you use the 27 series frying pan, the Trangia frying pan, it will nestle with this, but it's not perfect. It sort of sticks out the edge a bit by just under an inch. So it can be done, but it's not perfect. And the spirit burner is, I've got the ever new spirit burner, and it's very light, it's titanium, but the only thing is there's no screw lid to lock in the fuel when stored away, and there's no snuffer. So what I've done is I've got this here, which is come off the bottom of a Crusader cooker, the Mark 1, which is stainless steel, and it works perfect as a snuffer for this type of spirit burner. And also it gives me the option of using hexi blocks as well. And also I've got two, drop them there, I've got two tent pegs that's cut down and bent like that to that size, and the two pots, 27 series Trangia pots with holes in. These actual ones are stainless steel, or actually they're a duo of stainless steel and aluminium. And I've got a grid as well. Oh, by the way, you could use aluminium pots, it doesn't matter, but there you go. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it's put together. Oh, and I forgot to say, the bag that it all goes in is the 27 Trangia bag. So 27 series, so but you can use any bag you want really. Okay, the holes I've put in is 6mm, and there's two 5mm ones as well where I put the pegs in. There's one by my thumb there, and there's one sort of down there opposite it. And I've also lined up the 5mm hole with the Trangia symbol so I can find it easy. I sort of made these little holes here to make it look like the proper Trangia, but there's no need to do that really. You can use any style you want. Anyway, let's see how it goes together. So I've put the pots back to back like this, and the trangia symbols are lined up together, and that gives me an idea where the little 5mm holes are for the pegs, or 10 pegs. So there's one there, I've already put one in. So let's get this one in as well. Lovely, just drops in, and the spirit burner goes in like that. Or if you wanted to use hexi blocks, you could put that in like that, but I'll put that there. Put the spirit burner in, that goes on the top there, and then the pot goes on there. So now the air will go through the holes, and then through the holes to the top, and then the air will come out the holes and also out the edge as well. There's a gap, see. So yeah, and I tested this in the garage where there's no wind or anything, and I don't know why, but the fuel got gasified, and there was blue flames going all around these holes here. So which is really good, I think. It's sort of it restricts the flow of burn, but it's actually economic on the fuel, so that's ideal really. So it worked out good. So there's not much of a breeze today, so let's see if it'll happen today. So let's have a go at boiling some water. Right, I've got some details here of the pot I've made. Right, the top of the spirit burner to the bottom of the pot is 3mm. That's just over 1 inch. Now a proper Trangia 27 series is actually 2 pounds 4 ounces, but my homemade one, including the frying pan but not including the grid, because people are going to use different types of grid if you're going to do this project. So the homemade Trangia, including the frying pan, is 2 pounds 5 ounces. I've got a pot at home the same size as the one I'm using here, but it's a titanium one, and using that titanium pot with a frying pan is 1 pound 10 ounces. And if you used aluminium pots instead of the stainless steel pots, they're actually 4 ounces less. And there you go, there's the details. The wind is blowing up now, so it's really flaring up. Okay. Oop, and it works a treat. There you go, boiling away. And also it's not very windy either. I don't know if you can see the trees up there. It's not windy at all now. The wind did blow up a few minutes ago, but it's completely died down again. So there you go, works a treat. The boil time is actually the same as the Trangia, the proper Trangia. It's around 10 minutes. So not a problem. The only thing is I had to stop because the fuel ran out. I had to put a bit more fuel in, because when I put the fuel in, it was totally dry, so it it went down and absorbed up through the walls. So I had the fuel ran out. I had to put some more in, but I did time it in the garage, and it was about 10 minutes, but the same as trangia, the proper trangia that is. So there you go, my homemade trangia, and it works just fine. In fact, I better show you, turn it off. Actually, there you go. Let's turn it off. I'll put that down there. Well, that's all right. That's not too hot on the edge. Get the snuffer. Look at it burning away really hard. And there you go. That's fine. And it's out. There you go. So the snuffer works as well. There you go. That's, if you can't remember, that's the Crusader cooker's little pot at the bottom that I've sort of hacksawed off. So there you go. That's if you use the ever new titanium spirit burner. So it works really good. So anyway, I didn't bring any brew kit, so I'm going to throw that water away now. But well, there you go. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you on the next one. And maybe you could do a project like this. That cooker I made is really good, you know. The only thing is, I mean, I'd carry that on the hills and what have you, no problem. And the only thing is, the frying pan doesn't nestle with it. So, well, the 27 series will nestle a little bit, but not perfectly. But there you go. It's up to you what sort of pan you use. But that's my homemade trangia. Okay, thanks for watching, and hope to see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye.